I oftentimes hear people say, I prayed to God and he didn't answer me. That's because you are dictating to God how he is supposed to answer you. God does not work for you. He's not a genie in the bottle. He's not obligated to work in whatever way you see fit. But when God does answer, there is always a purpose for the answer. You may never know the reason for that answer, but I guarantee there is a reason for the answer. Let's say you're dying of cancer and you pray and you say, God, please heal me. And you get sicker and sicker and sicker. And eventually you come to the end. Now, one may say, I prayed to God and he didn't answer me. I died. But the truth of the matter is, God did answer you. It just wasn't in the way you wanted him to answer. If this person was a Christian, then they got the ultimate healing, heaven. Now, that means that they're not with you anymore, but they have been ultimately healed because when you're in heaven, you have no more sickness, no more pain. Let's use a different example. Let's say you want this certain job that has a great pay scale, and you pray and you pray and you think that God is for this job, but he says no, and you don't get that job. You may feel as though God was not answering you, but he was answering you. It just wasn't the answer that you wanted. He knows that you might have to compromise who you are in order to keep this job. He might know that the company is going to fold in 6 months. He might know that you might be tempted into an affair or stealing that you wouldn't normally do. How about wanting to get pregnant? You cry and you beg God, please, can I get pregnant? And much time passes, let's say 10 years. You go around telling everyone God didn't answer, but God simply is saying, wait, you're not ready to be a parent. Being a parent takes a lot of selflessness, and you would regret your parenting style if he allowed you to have it now and do damage possibly to a child. Then other times you ask God for something and you get an immediate yes. You can't jump to the conclusion that this is because you're behaving in a good way or something bizarre like that. God has a purpose in his yeses as well as his nos and maybes. What I'm trying to say is what we ask for in the moment is only what we can see in the moment because we are not able to see the future. But God sees the whole picture, our whole life, from the beginning to the end. And he knows how that particular request is going to affect the trajectory of your life. A yes from God blesses you. A no from God protects you. And a wait from God prepares you. Be prepared for whatever the answer may be. You can always trust that he knows better than you.